still don't know if I'm doing the commercials or they are. They haven't told me.
He doesn't know if he's doing commercials or they are.
I guess I'll have to ask Brian. Huh? No, they haven't given me any, so. Friday night we did the game for the Medford station, so we didn't have to do commercials. They did them back there. Uh-huh. Just talk about how good the food is. Yeah, yeah, me too.
I don't see Gabe Janesley.
Are you gonna stand up, Ashley? Oh, you're gonna try to catch somebody at halftime and in the end of the game, or more often than that, or?
And then I'm going to try to catch people after the game.
Okay. But you'll be down there at halftime. If you catch one of the coaches running off and they want to talk to you, I'll go down to you. I'll watch you, and if you got somebody, I'll go down to you. Otherwise, during halftime, we're just going to say we're going to go down to report. Here was a halftime report. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we can start it with the band.
What?
I don't think we can start the broadcast while the band's going because it
Yeah, we
always
can.
it always feeds through. So I when they go loud, I can't really hear
Oh.
you. Yeah.
If you can't, just tell them to turn your volume up a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep talking. They're doing a sound check now.
Test, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Test. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Test.
Test.
Hey, Ryan, am I doing any commercials or are you guys doing them? Live. You got copy or you want me to just do them? Where? I'll find it. Looks like we're going to have to wing that.
Yeah. The commercial. Awesome.
I remember most of it. Yes. till start. 3 minutes. Did you get that, Jim? 3 minutes till start time. We'll go whenever you want to go. We'll probably catch the national anthem, though, on the broadcast. After the national anthem? Okay. Yeah.
Whoa. Yes. Yeah. I might be deaf.
Literally. I'm like, oh my. What is that?
Test. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you-
Test.
Testing.
Okay, the TOL is timeouts left.
Yeah. Sorry. What? TOL. Timeout. Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Tyson looks like a flying squirrel when he goes for the paint. It's just absolutely hilarious.
If you can, I don't think you have to be totally impartial, but don't say we and them.
Yeah, I understand that. I try to be very unbiased, but
You can be biased. We usually are for the team that's paying us.
yes.
I got to be careful. They don't want to talk and they have the things on already.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I can hear literally everything else. Like, I can literally hear everything everybody's doing. It's scary.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Paustian Central Catholic High School for tonight's version of the Holy War between the Jesuit Crusaders and your Central Catholic Rams. A reminder that respect for the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletics. We ask that all participants and spectators from both schools act appropriately and treat each other fairly in the spirit of good, healthy competition. And now the starting lineup for Jesuit. Number 1, Chukwuemeka. Number 11, Cameron Parker. Number 21, Luke Hamburger. Number 24, Matt Lang. And number 25, Sam Hadley. The Crusaders are coached by Gene Potter. And now, Rams fans on your feet. Time to meet your Rams.
Test. Okay. Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of high school basketball here on your sports leader, your high school sports leader in Oregon, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from Central Catholic High School, a packed house at Central Catholic High School, we have the Central Catholic Rams and the Jesuit Crusaders. The Holy War tonight at Central Catholic High School. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Duke Paustian. And Duke, exciting game schedule tonight, and we got a lot of fans here.
Yeah, Dave, and what a better way to start off Central Catholic basketball than playing Jesuit High School, our Central Catholic rival.
All right, ready to tip it off. The Crusaders are already 1-0, having beat Clackamas last Friday night. This is the season opener for the Central Catholic Rams, and we're ready to go. And there's the toss, there's the tip, and the opening tip will be controlled by the Crusaders.
Yeah, and what's interesting about this group, Dave, is that all 5 of Central Catholic starters have never started on a varsity game before.
Wow, all new team, all new starters. There's the shot, and it goes. Crusaders opening the scoring at the basket.
Oh, and the turnover by the Rams. Bummer.
And that basket, first basket by the Crusaders, that was number 11. That was Cameron Parker.
Actually, brother of Tyson Parker, who is on the Rams. Both are starting. Both are brothers, and it should be an interesting game to see how they play against each other. Hopefully things don't get too chippy.
So Cameron Parker with the first bucket of 3. There's the second shot, and now he has 2. 2 threes in a row. 6-0 our score. Cameron with both those 3-pointers. Cameron Parker. Rams. Neither one of these teams particularly tall. They're going to have to make it on shooting. There's a shot inside, doesn't go. That was R3.
And so far, it just looks like that these teams are both very young, and it's also very apparent that both teams do not have a lot of size on their team, you know, and it's going to become a major problem when they play teams like Jeff and PIL teams that have so much more size than they do.
All right, Rams. That was a turnover by the Crusaders. Rams bring the ball up court. That's Isaac Emerald, R3. Number 3 out on top. Looks around. In the corner, that's Christian Cooney. Rams trying to get it inside, can't. Swarming defense by the Crusaders. 6-0 our score. 2 3-point buckets to open this game by Cameron Parker. We're just underway at Central Catholic High School. There's a turnover.
Another turnover by R3, and what sucks with this guy right here is he started out his season last year and his freshman year strong, and he ended up tearing his ACL both seasons, and he's hoping to make a strong comeback. We haven't seen much great from him right yet, but I've seen him play, and he's a player, I'll tell you that.
Shot from the corner by the Crusader doesn't go. His dad, Hassan R3, is a legend in high school basketball and at Portland State. There's a 3-pointer. Rams get on the board, and that's by R3.
Yeah, speaking of R3, what a player, you know. Great behind the 3-point line. Not the best. He just needs to grow into his body a little bit, but he'll be a player, I'm telling you.
Crusaders from the inside. That doesn't go from the free throw line, a miss. And there's a rebound. R3 quickly down court. Dishes it off on the side. That's Cooney. R3 in the right corner, dishes off to try to get it inside, and there's a whistle and a foul underneath.
And they fouled Donald Hunter, who is also a junior, who's really well known for his post moves, and he's just one of those guys that's perfected in the paint, you know, and he's really good at what he does down there. He's not very good with the dribbling aspect of it, but as I said, there's not a lot of size on this team, so whatever they can get, you know, in the paint, they need it.
R3 to inbound the ball. You can see him with those knee braces on. 2 ACLs in 2 years. That is a hard luck story. 5:40 left to go here in the first quarter. 6-3. Every bucket in this game has been a 3-pointer so far. 2 for the Crusaders, 1 for the Rams out on top. Down the lane.
And Parker pulls a move on Parker.
R3 to Cooney. Cooney down the lane. Dishes off on the side. Down the lane comes the shooter, stolen away. A turnover. Here come the Crusaders. There's a shot inside. That doesn't go. We got a whistle and a foul.
Free throws, big part of the game. If you want to win, got to make them.
Cameron Parker goes to the line. He has all 6 of the Crusader points. At the line, Cameron Parker. Parker, a 6'2 senior. Shot on the way, left-handed, back iron, doesn't go.
And as I was saying, if you want to win a game, you got to make your free throws. It all comes down to how you do in free throws and the little stuff like defense and all that kind of stuff.
Sounds like Bill Shonley. You got to make your free throws.
Exactly.
All right, second shot on the way for Parker. Left-handed shooter. Lets it go. Yes, that's good. 7 in the game for Parker. That's all 7 of the Crusader points. 7-3 our score.
And Hale back in the game. You know, Hale had a great season during football. You know, we beat Jesuit in football this year, but, you know, it comes down to basketball. And we also got third Gill in the paint, you know, on the double dribble call.
When Duke says we beat Jesuit this year, of course he means in football, and Duke, when he says we, he's a Central Catholic student.
Try to remain unbiased, but, you know, sometimes it slips out.
You can't be unbiased when you're watching your alma mater play.
Yeah.
All right, Crusaders get the ball up.
And we see that they went full court press with this one, a little bit new with the, maybe it's because of the change of players. Got Christian Cooney. We've got a whole new roster in almost.
Down the lane, in the corner, there's the shot for 3. Yes, it goes.
And it's funny because our sideline reporter, Ashley, was talking to us before the game and just saying how because these teams are so small that they need to make their shots behind the three-point line, and that's the most important part of the game. And wow, what a shot from Amari Hale.
All right, that basket for
Amari Hale.
was Amari Hale, and now every single bucket in this game has been a three-pointer. By the way, that three-point bucket for the Crusaders, that was Joe Wall with the bucket. Here come the Crusaders back. Crusaders lead 10-6, halfway through the first quarter. Out on top, Parker in the corner. There's Wall again for 3 and another bucket. Joe Wall has 2 3-pointers.
And what's interesting is that it's interesting that Jesuit took off so early because both these teams are kind of in rebuilding phases because, you know, Central with a new coach, second year, actually old Jesuit coach, and same with Jesuit losing Malcolm Porter. I mean, it's a couple of big losses, you know.
A reverse layup for 2. That reverse layup bucket, that was by by number 30, Mark Thirdgill. Malik Thirdgill. Joe Wall, who has those 2 3-pointers, he's the tallest player on the Crusaders roster. He's 6'5", a junior post player.
And senior Jack Baccio just checked in the game. And as I was saying, I mean, it seems like they're throwing in their roster that would really be their starters, except for coach just can't allow for the team to do that when they're playing football.
Wall got in the corner and took another 3, but he was fouled as he put it up.
I think Baccio actually fouled the screen man.
So that will be a non-shooting foul. Wasn't a foul on the shot by Wall. Crusaders throw the ball under the basket and try to tip it up. Doesn't go. Rams back down court. 13-8 our score. Crusaders lead. Hale with the ball. Dribbles behind his back. Now recovers.
And talk about 2 great players on each other. I mean, Chukwuemeka and Amari Hale, both ballers. I can't even explain to you how great dribblers they are, great shooters. I mean, we saw Amari pull up from behind the three-point line, midair, just gets it off, and it was just a beautiful shot. And Chukwuemeka behind the three-point line is cool. I mean, I can't even explain it.
13-8, 2:56 left to go first quarter. Crusaders on top by 5. Great three-point shooting here in the first half, but both teams playing strong defense. There's Wall, sends it back out on top, stolen away. Hale steals it, dishes it ahead. That's number 10 with the ball, DeAndre Smith. Smith back to Hale.
Oh, and another great shot by Amari Hale.
Okay, Hale with the bucket. Hale now with a total of 6 points in the game. 13-11. There's a shot, and that goes. That's number 10 for Jesuit, and that is Andrew Lang with the three-pointer, 16-11. Cross court, Rams, and we had a whistle. I didn't see the foul, Duke, did you? It's off
I believe it was on Cameron Parker.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was outside the key. Some
fighting between maybe Malik Third-Gill and Cameron Parker down on the paint, maybe just getting a little bit too chippy.
16-11 our score, 2:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Crusaders lead by 5. Leading scorers in the game, Parker has 7 for Jesuit. Hale has 6 for the Rams. Nice crowd tonight, of course. This is the Holy War. Rams inside, turn around.
And one by Malik Third-Gill.
Third-Gill with the bucket, and not only that, he made a great move to his left to get inside and lay the ball in.
And you talk about using your left hand and the importance of it, but I mean, he just showed it perfectly right there.
He spun, and the defender was looking for him to go to the right. He went to the left.
Yes.
Third-Gill on the line, a chance for a three-point play and a chance to cut this lead to 2.
Let me just say, Third-Gill, just an overall athlete, just football and basketball. I mean, he could be starting right now, but because he played football, what the coach says is if you're not there for a week, because these basketball players are practicing for 2 weeks before this first game, and they come in a week later. So this boy could be starting on varsity basketball as well, but he decided to help stay out and support the team against West Lynn, who...
All right, a three-point play for Third-Gill. And a drive down the lane. Parker with the missed shot. Rams. Third-Gill wants to start down the lane again, spins around, now he's going to dish it off to the outside. There's Hale with a shot, in and out. Rimmed around the bucket and came back out. They only count those ones that come out the bottom.
Yeah.
1:28 left to go here, first quarter. Central Catholic High School, Jesuit Crusaders 16, Central Catholic 14. Rams were behind by as many as 5. They've got it down to 2.
And it looks like we got the upperclassmen lineup on the court right now. We got 4 seniors and a junior on the court for the Rams.
Hale out on top. He's going to run the offense. Takes the 3. Front iron. 16-14.
It almost looks like Coach David Blue is just giving Amari Hale the green light to shoot it.
There was a shot. That doesn't go. That was a shot by Andrew Lang. Comes back down. Rams. A bucket will get the Rams even. 57 seconds left to go here. First quarter. Third-Gill. Dishes off. Are the Rams going to play for one shot? You know, no shot clock here.
Yeah.
There's the shot. There it goes. It doesn't go. That was a shot by number 10. That was DeAndre Smith.
And DeAndre Smith, a starter since sophomore year. An interesting call because he's not even starting in this game as well. But I think that's probably because he was our starting quarterback for the Rams this football season.
Big collision, and Cameron Parker hit the deck. That's a hard collision. All right, Parker at the line. Parker has 7 in the game. The lead is 2. 33 seconds left to go in the quarter. Been a fast-paced quarter.
Yeah, feels like it's flown by.
The foul is on number 10, DeAndre Smith.
Parker 50% at the line right now. Made one, missed one.
On the way, the left-handed shooter. He's got 8 in the game. Parker looking like he's on his way to double digits in the first quarter.
Chase Ferris just checked back in. Should be interesting. DeAndre Smith comes out.
Ferris, a 6-foot junior. Parker, second shot on the way, and Cameron nails it. Cameron has 9 in the game, and the lead is 4, 18-14. Cameron Parker with half of the Crusader points right now.
And they seem to roll the ball up. I mean, as you said, there's no shot clock, so should be interesting. But I think they're going to try to keep the ball in Amari's hands just to make sure he gets the shot. He's been on fire lately.
Hale dishes it off down the lane underneath inside the layup. Malik Thirdgill with a bucket.
What a move by Thirdgill. I mean, I didn't even know he had it in him. He's such a fundamental player, and it's just showing right now.
He has 7 in the game. And we're going to play for 1. We're at 8 seconds. Crusaders want to play for 1. They better hurry.
Baccio guarding him.
And there's a shot for 3. No, doesn't go. A tip, that rolls around, doesn't go. And that is the end of the first quarter. Our score at the end of 1. The Jesuit Crusaders 18. The Central Catholic Rams 14.
16.
Well, let me back up. 16. 16. I forgot those last bucket, but 18-16 our score right now. And a well-played first quarter.
Very interesting. I mean, the Rams have kept it close this entire game, even though that the Crusaders pulled out pretty quickly. You know, pulling out hot with Chukwuemeka coming out and Cameron Parker behind the three-point line being a major threat. But the Rams are going to have to come out hot and shut him down very quickly this second quarter.
For the Jesuit Crusaders, Parker with 9, Joe Wall with 6, and Andrew Lang with 3. Interestingly enough, every single bucket that the Crusaders has made has been a three-point bucket. They have a total of 5 three-pointers and 3 free throws. For the Central Catholic Rams, their leading scorer is, in fact, Malik Thirdgill with 7, 6 points in the game for Andrew Hale, and 3 points for Isaac Amaro Arthuri. And although Thirdgill has 3 two-pointers, both the rest of those buckets by Hale and Arthuri are 3-point buckets.
And it's really interesting that Malik Thirdgill is our leading, or the Rams' leading scorer, because I mean, as we were saying at the beginning of the game, the Rams and the Crusaders don't really have a lot of size. So when we come up against a larger team, Thirdgill's not going to be able to score these points that he's scoring right now. So the three-point line is going to be our friend later in the season.
I want to thank our sponsors, one of our great sponsors. I know the one that Ashley Williams likes the most is Gilda's Italian Restaurant, located on the 17th and Morrison. They have great Italian food that's made the traditional Italian way. Most of our crew has had a chance to eat at Gilda's Italian Restaurant, and it's one of our favorites. When you get a chance, stop in at Gilda's down by Civic Stadium, 17th and Morrison.
And won by Murray Hale.
All right, Hale drives down the middle on the opening play of the second quarter. Let's see if they're going to count that.
No, and they call it on the ground.
All right, no basket. 18-16, but the Rams will inbound the ball. That's Arthuri who's going to inbound it. They set up, get it out to Hale on the top.
Chukwuemeka on Hale.
Rams, white uniform, gold trim, or I'm sorry, gold lettering, cardinal trim.
New uniforms for them. Sorry, my bad.
This is the season opener for the Rams. Arthuri dribbles out on top. Heads down the lane, going to put up a shot, rolls around, goes.
And living up to the family name right there.
5 in the game for Arthuri, and now we're even at 18. Both coaches been substituting quite a bit. There's a shot from the corner for 3, and that goes. And that's number 21. That is Luke Hamper. Hamper, 6'3" post player. Boy, the post players have been shooting lights out for Jesuit, both Hamper and Wall. Rams, there's a little underhanded roll shot, doesn't go. Rebound. Here come the Crusaders. Parker pulls up a three-pointer, yes.
Baccio seemed to slip as he tried to get out to the Crusader pulling up behind the three-point line, but he just was not able to get there.
Parker with 3 three-pointers and 3 free throws, 12 in the game for Cameron Parker. Rams, Arthuri with the ball. Hale, the shot from the corner, that's
Wow.
a 2-pointer.
What a shot by Hale.
Hale now with 8 in the game.
And it's funny because we see how great of a football player this guy is, and he's an even better basketball player in every aspect of the game.
Underneath, Waits puts it up, there's a bucket. And that bucket is by Chukwuemeka. Now the lead goes to 6, biggest lead of the game.
Oh.
Hale comes back with a shot that rolls across the rim. Rebound Crusaders ahead. Parker for three. No. Rams come down with a rebound.
Great rebound by Baccio, and let me just say, rebounding, what another major aspect of the game that the Rams need to excel in for them to win this game, because as we were saying earlier, I mean, there's not a lot of size, and whoever takes advantage of these smaller things like rebounds and steals, I mean, that's what's going to take over this game.
Hale starts down the lane, goes inside, a little scoop shot, and he's fouled. The lead is 6, 26-20. 5:10 left to go here in the second. It was 18-14 at the end of one. Hale at the line. He'll shoot 2. He has 8 in the game. Mari Hale. Hale, a 6'1" senior. Shot. Iron. Bounces around. Doesn't go.
Gotta make your throws.
Here come wholesale substitutions. 3 subs for the Ram, 2 subs for the Creators. 2 subs for the Crusaders. They might be the Creators.
They are creating plays, so might as well call them that.
It is the Holy War, after all.
Yeah, exactly.
Hale missed them both. That's a rare occurrence. 26-20. Jesuit down the lane, a little scoop shot. That's Meekum with the scoop shot. He has 4 in the game now. Now the lead is 8. Crusaders start to open up a lead. Down the lane, a shot, and there's going to be a foul.
And it was on Chase Ferris, the person who got fouled on the Rams.
Ferris fouled down the lane. He'll go to the line for 2. The foul is on Matt. Let's see. It's actually on Matt Lang. Ferris shooting 2. He's not yet scored in the game. First shot on the way, back iron.
And the Rams need to make their throws. I mean, both teams do, but the Rams have just yet to look good on their free throws yet.
Second shot for Ferris coming up. Rams have missed free throws here lately. Second shot, that goes.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
28-21, 4:42 left to go here, first half. Meekum off on a corner, a 3-point shot. Yes, from the corner.
Right in the eye of Tyson Parker. It can't feel good.
That bucket was by Matt Lang.
And Christian Cooney on the last shot, I believe.
Here comes Parker, dishes it off down the lane, a little shot. Yes, the layup in the lane, and that was 23. That was Andrew Reed. And now the lead is 12, 33-21.
The Rams call a timeout.
Since the end of the first quarter, the Rams have been outscored 15-7.
Yeah, and I mean, at first it didn't really feel like it either. I felt like the Rams were keeping up a good pace, and then it just started, the Crusaders just pulled ahead, And as I was saying, I mean, the Rams have not looked good on their free throws yet, and it's stuff like that they need to follow through on. I mean, you can't miss your free throws. That's a major aspect of this game.
.4:13 left to go here in the first half. 33-21. Crusaders lead the Rams. Both coaches, long confidence there with their team. Gene Potter with the Crusaders. David Blue with the Rams. Rams with the ball, send it back out on top. Down the lane, stops, pops, it goes. That's number 10, that's DeAndre Smith. Lead now at 10. Down the lane, Meekum, he puts up a shot, and that's going to count. Chuka Meekum.
What a shot by Meekum.
6 in the game for Meekum, going to go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
And let's see if the Crusaders can follow through like the Rams have just not been able to do right now.
Chuka Meekum, he has a total of 6 in the game. Chance for a three-point play. Meekum, the shot, it goes.
And all 6 of Meekum's points have been in the paint so far. That's a very interesting point to make because, you know, he hasn't taken one shot. I mean, maybe he's taken a shot outside the three-point line, but he's just been a great job of driving, opening up holes.
And there's a bucket. That shot goes to DeAndre Smith. 36-25, our score, 11-point lead. Both these teams, not much height, but they've not been afraid to go down the lane. Right there, an inside shot, and that's going to be a blocking foul.
Another point inside the paint by Meekum.
Are they going to count that basket? Let's see.
And they are.
Yes, the basket counts. Meekum now with 9 in the game, and he's going to the line for a chance for a three-point play. Chuka Meekum, and he can get to double digits if he makes this free throw.
I mean, and I'd say Cameron Parker, first quarter, just taking the lead for the Crusaders, but Chuka Meekum, the second quarter so far, should just take MVP right there.
2 players in double figures for the Crusaders. Cameron Parker with 12, Chuka Meekum with 10. Rams coming down the lane, a scoop shot off the rim, straight ahead. There's Meekum. Meekum with a bucket. Now Meekum and Parker with 12 each, and the lead is 16.
And Hale, and a nice dish by Hale. Too bad it was a foul before.
The lead is 16, 41-25. 23-11. The Rams have been outscored here in the second quarter. Hale at the line. Hale shooting the 1-and-1. First shot on the way, no good. And Hale has now missed 3 in a row.
What a great rebound by Christian Cooney, though, the sophomore who is 6'2", wing.
There's a shot by Hale from the outside, rolls across the rim. Crusaders down with the ball from the corner. The shot, no, off front iron. Hale comes back for the Rams. Hale dishes off to Arthur. Arthur, yes.
What a shot by Arthur.
That's NBC, nothing but cord. Crusaders. Parker dishes off back to the corner, and there's a whistle, and that's going to be a foul on Hale. And that'll send Will Spitznagel to the line.
Will Spitznagel, the starting varsity quarterback for the Crusaders as well. Sophomore, interesting that he's playing both varsity basketball and varsity football, and no less starting varsity football.
All right, they ruled that was not a foul on the shot. It was a foul before, so they'll inbound the ball. Crusaders with the ball around the outside and a 13-point lead, 41-28, 1:59 left to go in the half. Down the lane, dishes off. Go to the corner, there's a shot from the corner for 3, and that doesn't go. Rams, R3, send it around the outside. Third Gill wants to set a screen, doesn't. And Third Gill, big player, set a screen. Here comes Parker, uses the glass and scores. Parker now with 14 in the game.
And the Crusaders just controlling every single aspect of this game, just not letting the Rams breathe.
43-28, 15-point lead. With the way these teams are shooting, Rams can get back in this game, 3 or 4 three-pointers, and they'll be right there.
And we need to make the free throws.
And make the free throws, correct. At the free throw line, number 5, that's Christian Cooney. 1:15 left to go in the half, actually. Cooney misses the free throw. Boy, Rams are having trouble at the line. Down by 15. Made free throws would cut that about in half.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's just so many things the Rams need to work on going into the second half.
Around the outside, Looks like the Crusaders want to run some time off the clock. Here's Parker, dribbles behind the back, saves it, and he's fouled, and that's going to be a foul on Hale. 53 seconds left to go. Parker at the line, shooting 1-1. He already has 3 made free throws. And that is DeRay Simster in the game. Parker, the line, the left-handed shooter on the way.
Short.
Front iron. Third Gill with a nice rebound.
That's actually DeAndre, I believe DeAndre.
DeAndre Smith with the ball now. Hale in the corner wanted the ball, but instead down the lane goes Third Gill. Parker quickly lays it off the back of the glass, and Parker with another bucket.
And Parker, interestingly enough, has taken more advantage of driving through the lane opposed to taking advantage of how he did in the first quarter outside the three-point line.
16 in the game, drive down the lane, the shot, that goes.
And it seems like all of the Crusaders have been doing that.
That was Matt Lang. That was a shot at the buzzer, and our score at the end of the first half. It's almost hard to believe, a 19-point lead for the Jesuit Crusaders, and it's 47-28. Crusaders with 29 points in that second quarter, Central Catholic with 14. So although Central Catholic got outscored by 4 in the first quarter, 18-14, they get outscored by 15 in the second quarter, 29-14. So that's what accounts for this big 47-28 lead. All right, let me recap the scoring for you quickly individually. Scoring for the, we'll start with the Jesuit Crusaders. 12 in the game, that's 5 buckets, 2 free throws for Chuka Meekum, a total of 12 in the game. For Andrew Long, 3 in the game. For Cameron Parker, 17 in the game. I'm sorry, 16 in the game. 3 3-point baskets, a couple of 2-point baskets and 3 free throws. A 3-point basket for Luke Hamper. 2 3-point baskets for Joe Wall, that's 6. Andrew Reed with a bucket for 2, and Matt Lang with a 3-pointer and a bucket for 5. That's the scoring for the Jesuit Crusaders. For the Central Catholic Rams scoring, Amari Hale has 2 3-point baskets and a 2-pointer for a total of 8 in the game. Isaac Arthur with 2 3-pointers and a bucket for 8 in the game. DeAndre Smith, a couple of buckets for 4 points in the game. And Malik Third Gill, 3 baskets and a free throw for 7 points in the game. And Chase Ferris with a free throw for 1. So it's been pretty much Meekum and Parker with 16 and 12, 28 of the Jesuit points. For the Rams, Arthur with 8 and Hale with 8. But it has been this has been a great example of 3-point shooting tonight.
Yeah. I mean, and for the Rams, I think there's only really 5 ways that it's possible for them to come back from this game. I mean, they got to hit the boards, which they did a pretty good job of in the first quarter, but in the second quarter they seemed to lack. And I mean, the Crusaders took advantage of that in the paint. And
are you hooked up with your microphone, Ashley? Oh, okay.
And the second thing would be free throws. I mean, the Rams have missed so many free throws. It's been embarrassing almost as a basketball fan in general, just to see a team miss that many free throws. It hurts. The Rams need to take better shot selection. I mean, shooting behind the three-point line, I mean, it's a great choice, but, especially against a team like this, but we also need to drive the ball, I mean, we see like people like Amari Hale and Christian Cooney, who are really good on the ground with the ball, and moving. They just need to get to the paint quicker and get the ball to Malik Thurgill, who first quarter seemed to take control of the game down in the paint and with his post moves and his fundamental skills. I mean, those are the main things the Rams need to focus on that's going into this half.
And right now the Rams are getting beat on outlet passes. Once the Crusaders come down with a rebound, they are moving the ball, and they've had about 3 or 4 breakaways in the last couple of minutes of the first half.
Yeah, defensively for sure, the full court press needs to have some fixing happen to it. I mean, the full court press and the zone. I mean, the three-pointers in the corner have just been killing the Rams. I mean, Chukwuemeka and Tyson Parker taking advantage behind the three-point line, and more so Tyson Parker, but Chukwuemeka really, really taking advantage down low in the paint. I mean, as I was saying, every single one of his points for the first 4 of his points, every single one of them was in the paint or on a fast break.
Here's the other thing that caught my attention, and that's 8 Crusaders have scored in the game. The Rams have got scoring. Of course, they've gotten 8 from Hale and 8 from Arthur and 7 from Thurgill. After that, not much scoring, only 5 other points from the rest of the team. So the Rams have got to get some other players involved in the game.
It comes to show you that, I mean, it's really, really a team game. I mean, you need to use everybody. I mean, you can't just have 3 players controlling the game. You need to use every single player on the court. I mean, if that's through assists, that's something. But, even if it's just, look, for instance, look at Kyrie Irving and people like that. I mean, it's not just a points game, but it's also assists and every single aspect of the game.
We pointed out earlier in this game that neither team has much height, so there's not going to be much domination inside. This game's still going to have to be won probably on the wings and on the breakaways.
I would agree, but at the same time, I'd say the Crusaders have taken advantage of every single option they've gotten in the paint, through if it's in the zone or on a fast break.
All right, we've got one of our broadcast partners, Ashley Williams, down on the court, and Ashley's going to give us a report on what she saw during the first half.
Well, this game has been quite the battle of the threes. We talked about it a little bit, that there's not too much size going on both ends of the court, so whoever figures it out that takes it inside is really going to find the key to this game. Now, the Rams are down 19, but there's plenty of time for them to back, so if they really capitalize on free throws. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Ashley, thank you. I mean, also, I was wondering, did you see anything that the Crusaders needed to work on down there? Oh, sorry.
She can't hear you down there.
Okay. Yeah.
That was our sideline reporter, Ashley Williams, and Ashley talking about trying to establish something inside. I agree. If either team can establish something inside, it's going to be a big benefit. But it's hard to do with nobody 6'5" or more.
Yeah. I mean, you see. I mean, Donald Hunter being one of the biggest players on the Rams. I mean, Gage Ainsley, only a freshman. Hopefully, we'll see him come off the bench a little bit more this half. But I mean, at the same time, you see Malik Thurgill putting a little bit of body on people in the first quarter, starting to figure it out in the first quarter, not transitioning over to the second quarter. Maybe he can take advantage of that in the second half.
I like him as a player. I like Malik Thurgill as a player, and he looks like he's a player that could go inside. And if he can go inside and get down there by the net, maybe he can have some success in the second half.
I mean, especially against this Jesuit team who's a lot smaller. I mean, somebody like that who we can finally get a body in there would really, really dominate this game. But they got to figure that out. I mean, the Rams need to find a way to relay that to the players on the court, just to get it down low, get it in the paint, let Malik body somebody up, and then put it in the hoop.
All right, your coach David Blue, you're down in the locker room with the Central Catholic Rams. What are you saying?
I'm saying that, you know what, it's a game. We need to have fun. We're down by 19, but it's not over. We can come back. Anything's possible. We need to get out there, hit the boards. We need to get the ball down to Malik in the paint, and we need to get the ball to Amari behind the three-point line and see if he can also drive the ball at the same time. As for somebody who, like Chukwuemeka, defensively and Cameron Parker, we need to shut down. I mean, we can get the ball to Tyson, who's also a great shot. We haven't really seen much of this game, but we need to get them. One of the Parker brothers needs to be shut down, and I'd hopefully say it needs to be Cameron.
All right. Now, some people might wonder why in the world would you schedule really, really tough teams to start a season. Lots of colleges don't start the season scheduling really tough players. This is a tough game for both these teams. Jesuit, of course, in the Metro League, the Central Catholic Rams in the Mountain Conference. A game like this really can help a team get started and get into kind of the rhythm of tough games coming up when league action starts in about a month.
Yeah, I mean, and it seems to be a very Ram thing to do. I mean, just as in football, the Rams seem to schedule St. John Bosco as their starting games these past 2 years before. And this year we scheduled Camas as our starting game, who also won the Washington State Championship for football.
They won the 4A championship, and St. John Bosco played in the California championship last weekend. I didn't see the score yet, but they played. So, yeah, there's big advantages to doing that. I
mean, and it gives experience. I mean, especially for this young teams with 2 sophomores starting, it gives a lot of experience for a team against someone like Chukwuemeka and Cameron Parker, who are really good behind the 3-point line. And, I mean, that's what they really need to work on, not so much as in the paint yet when we can get Malik Thurgale back in the starting lineup. But right now, we really need to focus on people who are really good shots behind the 3-point line, and that for us right now, that's Cameron Parker.
We're just about ready to start the second half. I want to thank again our sponsor, Gilda's Italian Restaurant. If you've ever had a chance to head down there, it's right by Civic Stadium. You're taking in a sporting event. Well, I shouldn't call it Civic Stadium anymore. That's not what it's called. But if you get down by the stadium, you get a chance to stop over there. The food is great. Typical Italian dishes. A lot of the crew here has ate there. Ashley and I had a chance last time we were there to eat the fettuccine, and it was delicious. So
I'm jealous.
If you get a chance,
now.
I can smell the food right now.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, go to Gilda's Italian Restaurant. They're down at 17th and Morrison. If you get a chance, tell them you heard about it here on Oregon Sports Beat. Both teams lined up. They're just about ready to get started here.
Let's see who starts the second half.
All right. We'll let you point out who's starting the second half for the Rams, dude.
So, yeah, we have the original starters for the Rams. We got Chase Ferris, Donald Hunter, Christian Cooney, Tyson Parker, and Isaac Armorall, R3, who has really, really done a great job of showing out for the juniors, and Chase did a great job with his assists. And, I mean, the others have had a slower game, but, I mean, we've seen Amari and DeAndre and all of them come in, and we'll see them defensively in this game.
All right, the Crusaders inbound the ball. They will move from our left to our right. From our right to our left. Parker, the lob underneath, the put up, it rolls around, that doesn't go. Great design play, just didn't go. Rams.
Great handles by R3.
Okay. Rams seem more to want to set up the ball here. There's a shot for 3 from the corner. That's going to be short. And Crusaders with the ball. If we were at Jesuit, the fans would be chanting air ball.
Yeah. Surprised our fans aren't right now.
There's the dish off. Rams going to work it around the outside. They seem more intent on setting someone up. Rams around the outside. This is R3. R3 is going to take the 3, rolls in and out.
And if I was David Blue, I'd be telling R3 to still maintain keeping that shot up, because he seems to be the only one on the court right now that's scoring.
When you're a shooter, the rule is shoot till you make till you miss.
Yeah, exactly. Don't break what's not broken.
Oop, and that's going to be a turnover.
And Malik Thurgale and Amari Hale checking the game.
So right off the bat, Coach Blue wants to get a couple of substitutes in, get his 2 players who played well in the first half, Thurgale and Hale.
And exactly what I was saying. I mean, Coach Blue seems not to be able to start them because they weren't here the first week, but the first players to check back in the game, Amari Hale and Malik Thirdgill, a paint presence and an outside shooter presence.
I mean, both those players played football game 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Underneath the layup, the left-handed layup, and that's Parker.
And this is going to, right now it's starting to look like that last game for football.
49-28. Down the lane, the scoop shot, that doesn't go, but the tip in by Thirdgill.
Great follow-up by Thirdgill. And as I was saying, rebounds, Thirdgill taking advantage of it.
Cross-court pass. Crusaders lead 49-30. Shot from the corner, yes, that goes. That is Matt Lang. He now has 8 in the game.
R3 up top.
R3. And there's a foul over the back. The foul on Handley. He was over the back of Thirdgill.
Baccio checks in the game for Christian Cooney.
Baccio checks in the game, Jack Baccio. He's a 6'2" senior wing. Rams, Thirdgill. Tries to move towards the basket, gets out on top. There's the shot, yes.
Chase Ferris with the 3 for it's good. You know, Chase Ferris really reminds me of a high school player, Peyton Pritchard. You know, really good ball handler, very good at being selfless and passing the ball, but simultaneously, great shot. You know, great shot behind the 3-point line.
Pritchard more than a good high school player. Pritchard now in the rotation for the Ducks.
The most decorated player to ever come out of Oregon, actually.
All right, at the line. This is Luke Hamper at the line, shooting 2. First shot goes. Hamper now with 4 in the game, and the lead now at 20, 53-33. 4:58 left to go in the third. Hamper rolls around, that doesn't go. Lead stays at 20. Rams need to press the pace. Hale. Out on top, R3. Hale looks to get inside to Thirdgill, does. Little spin move, the shot, in and out. And the rebound to the Crusaders. Nicely designed play, just didn't work.
And you got to give it to David Blue, really coming out in the second half and noticing that he has to get it to Thirdgill in the paint, and he's successfully done that pretty well.
Oh, that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a 3-point play. At the line is going to be Joe Wall. That's his 8th point in the game, and he's going to have a chance for a 3-point play. And Wall just moved underneath, established himself, got the ball up, drew the foul.
Great.
Wall with 8, the lead is 22.
Great post move right there.
That was a great post move. Get on the baseline, wait for the shot, jump up and get him, put it right back up and in. There's the 3-point play by Joe Wall.
And exactly what Central needs to take advantage of. Everything that Jesuit's taking advantage of. The free throws, the boards, the steals. I mean, Jesuit's just a perfect image of what the Rams need to be doing.
Wall with 9 in the game. Rams. Down the lane, that's going to bounce around. It doesn't go. That was a shot there by DeRay Seamster.
And I believe he's a freshman.
He is a freshman. Ahead, here's Hale. And Hale stuffs it.
And what a crazy dunk by Hale. And it's awesome because Amari Hale is only 6'1", and he can still throw it down like a 6'5" post player.
Hale with 10 in the game. That was probably a little bit of frustration, too, that he came down there and jammed that. Underneath, all alone, the shot doesn't go, and there's a whistle and a foul. And that's going to send to the line number 24, that's Jack Baccio.
This is where Jack Baccio needs to take advantage of these free throws. Help the team out. The Rams want to come back right now.
21's the lead, 56-35 with 3:38 left to go. Rams need a couple of free throws, too. They need to get in a rhythm on free throws.
Yeah.
Baccio, the shot, and that rolls in and out. I can't tell you how many times tonight the Rams have put up shots and they've gone in and out.
I mean, if the Rams have made their free throws tonight, this is a game.
Sometimes you're a little rusty to start the season, and the Rams have been a little rusty.
Oh, and as we were saying at halftime, this is a really young team, and they're just learning the ways to the game. You know, the free throws being one of the most important parts of the game. And
Baccio with 1 point.
Coach Blue, being a great coach, will take advantage of that.
Nice rebound inside that time. That rebound was by Baccio. Malik Thirdgill out. This is the freshman, Seamster.
And I got to talk to Coach David Blue a little bit before this game earlier today about how he felt about how young this team was and how it would play out with this really strong Jesuit team. And he said, you know what I'm looking at right now is making this team better, getting some experience under their belt so we can expand this future in this season later in the season.
That was a great play that time. Parker into Meekum for the bucket.
And Thirdgill right back at them in the paint.
Thirdgill with 11 in the game. The lead is 20, 58-38. Short on the shot. And the ball loose underneath and picked up by Parker, and Parker puts a shot up.
Oh, and a technical on Tyson Parker.
Cameron Parker.
Just mixing up the Parker brothers.
And technical foul. You can see he got his arms up and kind of swung his elbows around a little bit. And that'll get you a technical foul every time. 58-38, 2:36 left to go in the third.
It also seemed like maybe just a little bit of a language issue with towards the other players, you know. Can always be it. Things get heated on the court.
The elocution became charged. My goodness. Parker at the line. Shooting technical. Let's see. We'll have a two-shot foul. Parker.
And you see these Ram fans really getting into it. You know, they really disagreed, so. And they really agreed with the first call of a technical foul on Parker.
Parker hit the first one, hits the second one. He now has 20 in the game. Leading scorer in the game, Parker. The technical foul was on Parker, and that'll send Arthur to the free throw line to shoot the technical. So Parker makes the two free throws, but also got called for a technical. Arthur hits that shot. Arthur now with 9 in the game, a chance for him to hit double figures. Shot on the way, he does.
What a baller Arthur is, you know. After 2 torn ACL, still coming out here and almost leading the Rams in points.
20-point lead for the Crusaders, 60-40, 2:26 left to go here in the third quarter. We're at Central Catholic High School. Oregon Sports Beat bringing you live action. Jesuit Crusaders, Arthur with a shot Hale with the shot, that doesn't go. Dave Hall, Duke Paustian bringing you this game. There's a runner in the lane, that doesn't go.
And it was Chukwuemeka with the runner. And it's funny, I mean, it seems like he hasn't been able to miss tonight in the paint. When he drives, he just is so powerful.
He has 14 in the game. Hale now trying to work his way
wow.
inside. And Hale with a tip in. Hale now with 12 in the game. Nice follow-up that time by Amari Hale. There's a shot, doesn't go, rolls around and out of bounds, and it'll be
foul on the Crusaders, number 10.
Foul on the Crusaders. That foul was on Andrew Lang. 1:44 left to go in the third. 18-point lead, 60-42.
And DeAndre Smith checks in the game, and we got another shooter in the game. And as I was saying, sophomore year kind of came in, took over Simon Stringer's spot, and he's a solid three-point shooter behind the line. He became our comeback kid, you know, a great shooter behind the three-point line.
Lead is 18. It was 19 at halftime. Stolen away. Turnover for the Rams. Here come the Crusaders. Down the lane, the shot. That was Matt Lang with the shot.
I mean, these fouls really getting the Rams in trouble in this third quarter.
Foul is on DeAndre Smith. Send Lang to the line. Lang has 8 in the game. First shot, the left-hander, back iron.
Looking like a Ram right now.
Second shot on the way. Lang now with 9 in the game, and the lead is 19, what it was at halftime. 61-42. Hale dishes off the shot. There's the bucket. Seamster with the bucket, the freshman. DeRay Seamster.
6-foot guard. Wow.
Freshman.
Or freshman. Wow.
DeRay Seamster. There's a shot for 3 from the corner. Fight for the rebound inside. Crusaders come down with it, dish it off, and it goes off of the Rams. And I see lately Amari Hale has moved. He'd been playing more outside. Now he's got a couple of rebounds. He's moved inside. He's trying to play defense inside. He's all over the court.
It's probably because his vertical is higher than most of the players on the court.
61-44. And there's a whistle.
DeRay Seamster just kind of seems a little bit chippy right now.
.51 seconds left to go in the third. 61-44. Crusaders will inbound it under the basket. Lob in the corner. Send it back out. Parker out for the 3. The shot, yes.
Luke Hamper, I believe.
Hamper with the bucket. He has 7 in the game. Crusaders doing a nice job of getting scoring all over the place.
And the Rams just tried to thread the needle, and they just can't seem to do it.
A reverse layup hits the bucket, or hits the back of the backboard. That shot goes, though. Down the lane, and the little shot, the little runner in the lane, and that bucket goes to number 10, Andrew Lang. He has 5 in the game. 18 seconds, and the lead is 22, 66-44. Lang, another left-hander, rolls around, drops through. 3-point play for Lang, 67-44. 23 is the lead. Malik Thurgill, Seamster out on top to Hale. Hale looks, takes a long 3-pointer and buries it.
Steph Curry range right there.
And that shot at the buzzer, and our score at the end of 3. The Jesuit Crusaders 67, the Central Catholic Rams 47.
The Rams just done a very poor job of taking advantage of turnovers, you know. I mean they've done a great job of getting the ball to Thurgill, but I mean, we see the play where DeRay Seamster tries to pass it to Malik Thurgill down in the paint and just turns it over, and it's turnovers like that have just been, I mean, essential for the Crusaders to take advantage of this game, and just derailing for the Rams. I mean, we see also they have taken, the Crusaders have taken a great advantage of the free throws, you know, and all the fouls that they've been getting. Another example of turnovers, and you know, the Rams can't win this game when they're beating themselves.
You know, the Crusaders have won every quarter. They won the first quarter just by 4, 18-14, and they won that quarter 20-19. It was that second quarter at 29-14 that has got the Rams buried here, 20 points down. But other than that, the other 2 quarters have been pretty competitive.
Yeah, I mean, in this entire game, it seemed pretty competitive. It's just the Rams have just not been able to take advantage of the opportunities that have been given to them.
Also, Seamster out on the court, R3 out on the court, Chase Ferris out on the court, Malik Thurgill out on the court. I'm missing one person. There we go, number 10, it's DeAndre Smith. That's who's out there for the Rams right now.
Getting it down low to Thurgill.
15 in the game for Amari Hale. All right. Inbound for the Rams.
Chase Ferris.
Send it out to Ferris. Ferris over to Seamster. Seamster wants to go down the lane. Dishes off in the corner. Ferris with a shot. A putback.
And
nice
one.
job. Thurgill with the putback. 13 in the game for Thurgill. And he's at the line. A chance for a three-point play. 67-49, our score. The shot doesn't go. Here come the Crusaders. Parker dribbles it off his foot, goes out of bounds, but hits, I believe, Thurgill before it went out.
And they called a foul on the ground. With how many fouls the Rams have, that's going to take them to the line.
Well, that's going to send Parker to the line, and as I mentioned, Parker with 20 in the game. He's our leading scorer.
DeAndre Smith comes out of the game.
Mari Hale back in with 15 points. Parker at the line. On the way, yes. Parker with 21, suit the second of 1-1. Parker hits it. Parker's hit 8 free throws in the game. 8 of his 22 points come at the free throw line.
And speaking of Parker, we've seen very little of Tyson Parker in the second half.
There's the shot, doesn't go. Tyson Parker not scored in the game. Underneath there's a kick ball.
I believe that was on Ferris.
Crusaders inbound the ball under the basket.
Left his feet.
Drive inside the layup. Sam Handley, that's his first points of the game. He has 2. Work inside. Wow. Is that going to count?
And it counts. And Thurgill and Parker seem to be talking on the court. All is good. They have actually had a long streak. They've been friends. They've played basketball since they've been kids, against each other and with each other.
Thurgill misses the free throw. He has 15 in the game. The lead is 20. 71-51. A shot, there it goes. And that's Chuka Meekum again. Meekum now with 16 in the game. Hale's going to take a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Front iron. The putback rolls around, and that goes.
And Thurgill taking advantage of the boards.
Thurgill has 10 points here in the second half. There's a shot, rolls around, doesn't go. Rebound, fought for it. Crusaders come up with it.
Great defense by Chase Ferris.
Parker wants the ball, wants the shot, gets it in the corner. There's a shot in the corner and doesn't go. Works his way inside the putback, rolls around, that doesn't go. Finally, Rams come down with the ball.
Great follow-up by the Crusader player that was able to miss the shot and pick it up again, though.
That was R3. R3 now with 12 in the game. And the lead is 18, 73-55. 5:29 left to go here in the game. Crusaders 1-0 already with a win over Clackamas. This is the season opener for the Central Catholic Rams. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. You can stay tuned all year. We'll have an exciting lineup of high school basketball. I want to remind you of our sponsors, and of course we've been talking about Gilda's Italian Restaurant, the great restaurant located down by the stadium, 17th and Morrison, for traditional Italian food. They make food the way that traditionally made it in Italy, and it is delicious. If you get a chance, stop by there. Tell them you heard about it on Oregon Sports Beat, and have a great meal. What's it that the Italians say? Buongiorno? Buongiorno? I think so.
You know, I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
And Seamster on him.
And Seamster knocks it away. Ahead to Seamster on a breakaway, works his way inside, lays it in.
Great move by Seamster.
In his high school debut, DeRay Seamster now with 4 in the game. Almost another steal there. And there's a turnover.
Another turnover for the Rams, taking advantage of these turnovers and these extra plays that the Crusaders have given them. You know, is it too little too late, though?
Seamster, a freshman, 6 foot, gets a couple of handshakes from his teammates there. He's got 4 in the game and playing good defense. Hale, Maury Hale. Spin move inside, that was Malik Thirdgill. Hale with the ball and the shot, yes!
Great dish by Baccio.
$17 in the game now for Hale, and the lead down to 14. It was up to 22 at one time. It's down to 14. 4:22 left to go. Not impossible.
Baccio guarding Meekum.
Meekum, and Baccio does a good job. And they're going to rule that he hit the hand. It's going to be a foul.
And the problem with that is Baccio's just so much larger than Meekum is that it just, no matter what he does there, it makes it seem like there's a foul. So there's no winning.
All right, at the free throw line is Meekum, Chuka Meekum. He has 16 in the game. Make it 17. 74-59, the lead's 15 with 4:15 left to go. DeRay Seamster stays in the game. The freshman getting valuable playing time.
And I don't know why you would take him out. I mean, he's been playing almost better than anybody in this fourth quarter.
4:13, the lead is 16, 75-59. Hale with the shot, no.
And the central crowd seems to be complaining because it was very, very apparent that there was a loud slap on the hand.
Yeah, everybody could hear it. That's what got the crowd up. Parker on the dribble drive, comes inside, uses the glass. Parker with a bucket. 24 in the game for Cameron Parker. Cross court, Hale down the middle, reverse layup. That doesn't go. It'll be a whistle and a foul.
You know, Hale seems strong in every aspect of the game except for at the free throw line. So let's see how he fares with these shots.
I think I'd be a little sore from all those hits I took in football, wouldn't you?
Oh, for sure. Especially when you're scoring all of our touchdowns.
Hale at the line, first shot on the way. He gets that one. $18 in the game now for Hale. Hale, second shot, bounces around. That doesn't go. 3:38, the lead is 17, 77-60. Works inside, and there's a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Thirdgill, and that's going to send Meekum to the line.
And as I was saying, the Rams seem to be taking advantage of these points so much more in this fourth quarter, but too little, too late.
.329 left to go here. Meekum at the line. Be shooting 2. Chuka with 18 in the game. Boy, I almost thought we had a lane violation there.
Yeah, it looked like it. Maybe we got some NBA refs.
I thought that was a lane violation on R3, but not called.
Yeah.
Second shot on the way. And that goes. 19 in the game for Meekum. The lead is 18, 78-60. Rebound, here come the Crusaders. Meekum off on the side, underneath the bucket and a lay-in.
What a pass by Parker.
What a pass.
One-handed sidearmed.
11 in the game for Lang. Down the lane, third gill. A jump ball. That either had to be a jump ball or a travel, and jump ball benefits the Rams.
Had to call one or the other.
2:55 left to go. 20-point lead for the Crusaders, 80-60.
Christian Cooney checks in, and so does Chase Ferris. See how they fare in these last 3 minutes of the game.
Here come the Crusaders. Ahead in the corner. They're going to pass up that 3 and take it back out on top. 2:42 left here. And Parker threw the ball, got it knocked loose. Parker comes back up with it and puts it in.
I think that's what he really wanted to do, pass it back to himself. With how he's playing, wouldn't surprise me.
26 in the game for Parker. There's a tip inside by Malik Thurgill, and it didn't go, and the ball bounced around, and we got a whistle. Foul is on Amari Hale.
And Amari, it seems like he thought he just got his arm locked up and wasn't so much a foul, but tangled up. But I don't know, the refs saw it differently.
Luke Hamper at the line. We're in the bonus situation. 82-60. Hamper, the shot, it goes. Hamper now with 8 in the game. Pretty balanced scoring. I mean, I know Parker has 26, but lots of other players have close to double-digit points for the Crusaders. Second on the way, that goes. Hamper now with 9 in the game himself. 84-60, 2:15 left to go. The corner, the shot for 3, Ferris, in and out. Here comes Parker. He's going to shoot, three-pointer, and drills it.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
29 in the game for Parker, and the lead is back up to 27. It was down to 15, it's back to 27. Crusaders.
I think this is the biggest lead the Crusaders have had all night.
It is. They're ahead in this quarter, 20-11. When we get to the end of the game, we'll recap the scoring for you. Ashley's going to go down and do an interview from courtside. So
we see a whole new group checking in. Including in this group would be Gage Ainsley, another freshman who's promising in these next coming years. So, as I was saying earlier in this game, this team is a very young team. So, can't be so impatient as to say that this team is bad. They're just unexperienced.
I never said they were bad. All right, Ainsley is going to check in. The thing that Duke mentioned, he is a freshman. But the other thing about him is, at 6'6", he's the tallest player on the roster.
Probably on both teams.
On both teams. All right, first free throw by Reed. That's good. And Crusaders are getting very close to getting a 30-point lead.
And Solomon Gassesi also checks in this game. 29-point lead. Once again, the largest lead of the night.
Rams, 1:30 left to go in this game. And there's an errant pass picked up by the Crusaders. Crusaders got a lot of substitutes in right now. They're going to go off in a corner, send it back out on top. Work inside, there's a shot, and that goes. That's number 14, Will Schaefer.
And Jalen Lowry takes up the ball right now.
54 seconds left to go here. Worked their way inside, the shot bounces around, doesn't go. Crusaders with a rebound.
Parker trying to get his name in the scorebook right now.
43 seconds. Parker has 29. Cameron Parker has 29. And the ball's stolen away. Here come the Rams underneath the basket, dish it off. There's a shot and there's a foul. That foul's going to be on Schaefer, and it's going to send to the line number 23, Tyson Parker. 91-60, our score.
And the Rams so far have just been outperformed in this game in every way.
Parker gets the first free throw. He has a point in the game. Parker hits them both. 91-62, 23 seconds left to go here in the game. Crusaders going to need some help. Get the ball off. Schaefer has it. 14 seconds. Are they going to take a shot? 31-point lead with 10 seconds left to go here in the game. Spitznagel out on top. Turns around. Dishes it off 4 seconds. They're not going to shoot.
And that'll be game.
And there it is. That is the end of the game. Our final score from Central Catholic High School. The Jesuit Crusaders 91, the Central Catholic Rams 13. I'll give you the scoring by quarters here. Crusaders led at the end of one, 18-14. They outscored the Rams 29-14 in the second quarter. That made the score at half 47-28. Crusaders outscored the Rams by one in the third, and 20-19. That made our score 67-49. And Crusaders outscored the Rams in the fourth quarter 24-13. Crusaders won every quarter to put up a win by 29, 91-62. Let me recap the scoring for you individually as Ashley works her way down to the court. For Chuka Meekum, a total of 19 points in the game. Andrew Lang had 6 points in the game. Cameron Parker, the leading scorer, had 29. Will Schaefer had 2. Luke Hamper had 9, and Joe Wall had 9. 3 in the point for Andrew Reed, and 11 in the game for Matt Lang. For the Central Catholic Rams, DeRay Seamster had 4, 18 in the game for Amari Hale, 12 in the game for Isaac Amaro Arthuri, 4 for Chase Ferris, 4 for DeAndre Smith, 2 for Tyson Parker, 1 for Jack Baccio, and 17 in the game for Malik Thurgill. Those are the totals in the game. Too much offense from the Jesuit Crusaders tonight.
And not enough defense from the Rams.
Too much offense for one, not enough defense for the other. So a 29-point loss. Not the end of the road. It's a lot of promise we saw here tonight for the Central Catholic Rams. Thurgill played great. Amari Hale played great. Arthur played great. I was impressed with DeRay Seamster here at the end, playing not only scoring a couple of points, but playing some pretty good defense.
I mean, a little bit of the dark, and he's almost like the dark horse in this race. You know, we never really expected him. We didn't know what to expect from him, and he really showed out tonight, showing that repping these freshmen and showing out. You know, I mean, it was really unexpected, and ended up turning out extremely well. So.
On the other hand, now the the Jesuit Crusaders going to 2-0, a 29-point win here. They've positioned themselves for the start of the Metro League. A
Yeah.
win over Clackamas, a win over Central Catholic, 2 Mount Hood Conference teams.
Yeah, wow, it's really impressive. I mean, this Jesuit Crusader team, and really with no size, is, I mean, great behind the three-point line, great on fast break, and really, really great at getting in the paint and making moves. So
Good the 2 freshmen got in the game for tonight for the Rams, Seamster and Ainsley. And Ainsley, the Rams might need him somewhere along the way. They might need him if they run into teams with some height. At 6'6", he's the tallest player on the Central Catholic Rams.
most definitely.
Player of the game for you, who impressed you the most?
For the Rams, most definitely Amari Hale. I mean, actually, I would say the person who impressed me the most, Malik Third-Gill. I mean, coming out, nobody expecting any size, nobody expecting anything in the paint. Malik Third-Gill really showed out. I mean, I was not expecting him to do as well as he did. The MVP of the game, Amari Hale. For the Rams, Amari Hale.
Oh.
Yeah, for Jesuit, 100% Cameron Parker.
Parker with 29 in the game. He had 16 in the first half, 13 in the second half to get to those 29 points. We're still waiting for Ashley to get down there, and we're going to. All right. We want to thank everybody tonight. We want to particularly thank our sponsor, Gilda's Italian Restaurant. We can't say enough about them, and we all have to go down and try that food. The fettuccine that we had, it was absolutely great. So go down there. They're at the corner of 17th and Morganson. They're down by the stadium. It's a great place to go if you got a sporting event going on. Portland State football, Portland Timbers, anything going on at the stadium. Head on over to Gilda's Italian Restaurant. Real Italian food made the real Italian way. I want to thank all of our crew tonight. Our producer, Ryan Johnson, our director, Jim Thompson, working with me tonight. My broadcast partner, our color guy, Duke Paustian, right?
Yes.
Duke Paustian. And Duke, thanks for the job. Thanks for the insight. It was great having you with the information that you had available on the Central Catholic Rams.
Thank you for doing play-by-play. I really appreciated it. Made it easier on me.
All right. We left out, we were talking about our crew. We left out Steve Roberts, our cameraman, down in the corner. And, of course, Ashley. And let's see, Ashley, are you ready? You got something for us? All right. Ashley's down there, but she doesn't have her mic, I don't think, is on. All right. We're going to sign off. We're having some technical troubles down there, and we're going to sign off. Thanks for joining us tonight here on Oregon Sports Beat. Check our website, and you'll find out the games coming up. And we have a full schedule. We have a game next Monday night, Central Catholic and Grant. That is a girls' game. Next Friday night, we have Central Catholic and Grant, and that is a boys' game. And then the following Monday, we have a girls' game, and that is Central Catholic and St. Mary's, I believe. Yes, it is.
I believe so.
St. Mary's. Okay, well, thanks for joining us tonight from Central Catholic High School. Our final score, again, a big win for the Jesuit Crusaders. Crusaders 91, Central Catholic 62. Good night, everybody.